Hi, this is Latin. Hope everyone is staying safe. And we're back with Software Inc.'s Play and Learn video shorts on impossible difficulty. We have a lot to cover, so let's get started. Okay, here we are, January 1984. We got 475.7 liquid, 597.7 in bonds for a total of 0.073. We have Martians in its third iteration, X Cube iteration 1. We're doing a simulation game and a computer operating system, both due within 21 months. And we have moved to our new rental location. Let me give you guys a walkthrough quickly. We're down on the main floor, and the reason we're on the main floor is because the lower you go on these floors, the cheaper the rental. This rental's on the first floor is $300 in office, and we have an office per each employee, and we always add an extra office just in case. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the core team with the leaders at the beginning, and then they have their own conference room here. On that side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the leaders on this side. This side does not have its own conference room or meeting room. These meeting rooms have not been decorated, I just noticed, but that's okay. This is another one of my builds. Main entrance where reception is facing the wrong way. Another correction that has to be made. Manufacturing and print. The reason for all these printers in here is because we picked up a $4.8 million print job, which we are currently working on, which we're down to 2,316 still due, 2,484, and that has helped us a lot with our deals. It brings our deals for printing to 233, and designs were down to 100,000 a month. These two designs. Construction, 1,700. That's how much it costs us. Our repairs we're down to 3,238. We have more equipment than ever before. Staffing is up to 15,500, and that's without couriers. Remember, we no longer have couriers. We could look at staffing in a second. And this is our staffing: 1, 2, 3, 4 cleaning people, 2 IT, 1 receptionist and maintenance, and that would make it 3 IT. I think I got the extra IT because we were having problems in the basement with the printers. The servers were not being serviced quick enough, and we're overheating. And if we look at the server rooms, this is SEM 2.0. Remember, 1.0 was in the original place. This is 2.0. Once we move again, it'll be 3.0. And digital distribution. We started digital distribution in here at 5%, and it has grown. Here, we have several notifications that we're running out of space. And the way I handle digital distribution is I started at 5%, and I move it up 1% each year unless I start getting overwhelmed. Once this thing gets to 75%, I automatically raise the percentage from 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9. And I think we've been doing pretty good because I believe our percentages are up to 9% now. You get to 10%, that's when you become profitable. And digital distribution is better to start when you're getting closer to 1990, because that's when you get your new servers. Servers come out in 1990, I believe. Oh, 1985. So we get new servers in 1985. The most reliable in 1990, the most space. So in 1985, these things will basically go to 250 megabits from 50 megabits. So 5 times this much room. So we will need less servers. We'll probably get rid of half of the servers in these rooms, and that'll help with the heat problem. Because if you look, I have fans all over the place because I keep getting heat warnings. And every time you look at here, you press on it, the room is at 11 C's. When I get the last warning, it's at 29 C's, 29 Celsius. And there's some boiler rooms, and that's it. And then we have a carryover too. And the way I'm doing this now you see this recycler at the end? You put the recycler at the end here. That recycler will service this room and this room. The only problem is that when you create these rooms, you have to make sure, well, this room doesn't have a door. This room is missing a door. That's just not full. Should have a door right here. Okay, that's because I extended the room. And then when I extended the room, I forgot to add the door. It doesn't have a door. And if we go into build mode, there's certain things that are not available to you in a rental. You can't be building. So I have to basically, every time I make a correction, if I've already moved the company here, I have to move them again into the same building that's been corrected. And not everything is available. Like, landlord provides the garage port, helipad, elevators, and the biggie here, the wall-mounted conveyor. I needed to add more printers, and I wasn't able to put a wall-mounted conveyor, which would allow me to put printers in this room, pass them through. So that has to be updated. This building has to be updated, include a door and include that conveyor, or whatever they call wall-mounted conveyor belt. So as a builder, you will come across these issues, these problems, and you have to solve them. That's why I like to do a few playthroughs before I put anything out on the workshop. So core, and when we started the video, you noticed that none of this was off, and we were in this view. And how do you get in this view? In PC, you gotta press the H button. I don't know on the Mac. You press the H button, you get rid of all the menus. It's great for when you have to take a photograph. So let's get back to the business at hand. We have to keep an eye on these servers at 52.39. If they start getting up into the 75s, we have to add new servers. And in a year from now, we're gonna have to upgrade the service and then reduce the server count. Try to keep it at 4.0 gigabytes per second, or thereabouts. And hopefully that'll carry us through to 1990. So we're keeping a close eye on the server, because if it does, like I said, I control it by raising the service percentage that we charge. And I just close that. Digital distribution to other companies. You got to basically first open a distribution, and if you want to distribute to other companies, you check it here, and this is where you raise your cut. That's what we take off the top. And usually digital distribution is not profitable till you get to 10%. So we hopefully will get to 10%, but I try to get at least 75% load before I raise it. And usually when I go to 75%, which it was at 65%, I raised it and it went back to 52. So you lose clients, and this is hardware managed assembly lines. We only have one assembly line, which is we could rename. And remember, this assembly line we did not purchase. It came with the building, so we have to be cognizant of the fact that it's not going to last us long, but we should not be here that long. Once this releases, and this releases within 6 months, we should be out of here, provided these things are making at least $1 million a month or more. We shall see. So I'm keeping an eye on the assembly lines. No, we're not keeping an eye on the assembly lines. We're keeping an eye on the server, and we're keeping an eye on the printers, software print. We're going to make sure that this job does not fail, because if you fail a job, you're going to lose a star. And we've already closed out our first deal, and we had a semblance of us. We closed it out. It was in the second iteration, starting into the third iteration when we closed it out. So we still got credit. Okay, let's move forward. Let's see what goals we can set for ourselves. To update the server rooms, goal number 1, and to release Martians. Hire a new team and hopefully get this Martians released. If not in this episode, by the next episode. We have a deal. And it's going to be a print deal, but right now we're maxed out. We have 2 print deals, December and May. We should be closing the deal that we do have. This deal should be closing in about another month and a half, March, April. Yeah, May, April, sure. April is hopefully it'll close out by April. We can only hope. Yeah, it should close out by April. according to the way this is going. See, he's already done the 696. We're printing at 738 a month. Well, that'll close out in April. Definitely, man. We could go on and keep selecting deals. We need those printer deals. Well, this is not going to sustain us. This is only 100,000. Let's go look at our expenses. We're spending about 313,000. So that's why we're spending 15.5 on staff. Distribution is bringing in 101,000. Deals are bringing in 271,203. So it's sustaining us right now. It's the distribution. This 101,000 is what's sustaining us right now. But we have to maintain those print deals. Those print deals are critical to our survival. And where are we? We're in April. So let's go look at distribution. And we could take some deals. See? Okay, let's go. Close this. Look at deals. It's 135 by 113. And those are all viable for us. Hold the first one, hold shift, hold the last one, select all. 2, 4, 6. This is all gone in 1 month. All gone by next month. 246,000. It'll all be gone soon. We may have to also reduce our printers, and we could basically just go in and inventory printers because we're always going to need them later. And we do have to, what I like to do when you get to the next printer upgrade, which is going to be in 1990. So in 1990, we'll select half of these printers and inventory them. Take the other half and upgrade them. That way you don't lose out on the ones that you don't. You inventory them and then you can bring them back and then upgrade them later if you need them. Or just sell them. I never really looked at the net difference between selling and inventorying them and then upgrading them. There may be a cost savings there. Never looked at it. I think we're all up to date. If we get lucky, we'll catch another Pat picking up something. This is an art to knowing exactly when that thing is going to start picking up. SQ 5 out of 5. We're going to need 7 programmers, 2 artists, and we will go. It says we have 1 artist, but that's our leader. And we basically have found in the past we assign him to an art project. He's then going to get done now with everything else he's doing. So we'll have high 7 and 2 artists. And I normally put our service teams on the first floor. So this 2 wings on the left will service our support teams. The wing on the right front will service our marketing team. The wing in the back will service our legal team on the first floor. And then each wing, basically, once we move our guys upstairs, we'll do core development, design 2. And then take it from there. Moving on down. Let's take a quick look at our service. See, it's dropped to 48%. Finances. These are not true numbers here because we've been building and moving and doing everything else, getting everything set up. Distribution. This is about to close out. Like I said, these things will close out real soon. So we need more deals. And we have classes. Perfect. Education. Social. I want him social. So he starts holding meetings. Okay, and this we want audio, design, education. He's got 2 stars here, whatever. 2 stars in each before we go to the next. Unless it's software. This one I would love to do here, but that's a design team. Let's go audio. And this one we're gonna go system. Project details. That's RPG. Okay, that's Martians. I suggest don't keep this open because if we keep this open, what happens is we don't get a notification. You could keep the print open, but don't keep deals open because deals, you want to get the notification, so you got to continually be looking. But if you close it, you'll get the notification. If it's open, you will not get a notification. Servers, we're keeping an eye on. Finances, we could close. Distribution channels, we're keeping an eye on. Software printing. So this will be gone by next month again. So we need more printer deals. Remember, printer deals are keeping us alive. 798,000. I milled 3. Let's bank that. I've been banking averages 300. We could do 5. Deposit 5. Insurance and investments we could close. And we could go upstairs. We do have a canteen or dining area, whichever one you want to call it. Print jobs, due in May. After a while, you learn deals. Don't keep that open. This I need to keep open. Oh, up here, so I keep looking at it. See, we're up to 60%. As soon as it starts pushing to 70, we're going to raise that to 10% and continue to educate our people. That's the design team. We got 16 months on this. Let's hope we could get this out before then. I have it pushed up to 3. Priority. Employees we don't need. Servers we gotta keep checking. Deals we gotta keep checking. The printing, not deals. This is printing. And move forward to July. July of 84. Remember, we get 3D and network in 85. So that's coming into place soon. But we're in no condition to be doing any research. The secret to research is to get it done before 1990. You get it done before 1990, you should be fine. These two are doable. And if they're not, we can still cancel them. Remember, we can still cancel them. I don't know if we could cancel print deals. I gotta test that. This is deals we close. Print we want up. So I just close this. I want this up. It looks like Martians is gonna go into development soon. So let's take a break. I'll pause and I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, and we're back. We're in January 1985. So 2 things have happened. 1, research is available for 3D and network. In order to create a 3D application, you have to have an operating system that's capable of running that 3D application. And there is no application. So we have to research 3D, create an operating system that has 3D, and then we can create a 3D application. And then also getting to market with 3D is a great way to make royalties is 3%. And then the other thing is that you want to have is networks, 2%. And the biggest system, which nobody goes after early, but it's 5%. You see, nobody has this research system yet. That's 5%. So with enough money, you put together a good team. And we've covered how to select those teams in the past, but we will do it again, but later on in game. Right now, Martians is our main focus. We have 9 months to get this out the door, and we got $1.7 million, so we have $2 million, and we're gonna push in $2 million, which it'll be great because we may need that money. We have 1 server deal, and this is down to 18% load now because we've upgraded our servers from 4.5 to 25 gigs. And that was as simple as what you do is you select this one, or on your control, select this one, right mouse click, select everything, right mouse click, upgrade. We upgrade. We won't upgrade again because they've already been upgraded. We're going to have to create another server room because these servers are not being serviced. These are the servers that came with them. So I'll do that offline. I'm just going to lease this room, create a new server room, and then we'll get rid of that. Moving over to the printers. Select all your printers. Go here. Next printer comes out in 1990, so we still have time. We don't have to worry about that. Okay, so the only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we need one more. Okay, that waves 2. So we have 8 and 2. 2 artists. We have our leader. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 programmers. This requires 7 and 2. And who's going to go out and get us a 7 and 2? Let's go do that now. Create a new team. This is going to be a development team, so that's an appropriate name. February, 10 months, 7 to 3. We never changed the hours on this design team. The new development team, we want to make it 50. Select all. Let's just go do those 3 for now on this team because I don't want him to go hiring anybody and everybody and wind up with no system. Okay, we're going to take our leader, change, move him over to the new dev team so he can go higher. Once he's in here, he's already have lead skills, so that's fine. But what I want to do is I want to select 6 and 2. And I'm praying that he hires one of each. That's all you can do is pray. Or, but we do want to keep this open. See how many guys he hires. Goes your 8. 6 and 2 is 8. First thing, 269 compatibility. The larger the team, the smaller the compatibility. And he hired, we make this 7. So we have enough hardware. So 3, 2, 3, 2 is here. 2, 2 is good here. 2, 2 is good here. 2, 2 is good here. So we got 2, 3, which is even better. So now all we got to do is basically take this, copy. Okay, so these guys, these are all B programmers. These two will be art. We have not assigned. the dev team, which will mean that goes away. So unfortunately, we will not be able to get this into the market in this playthrough. Guaranteed next playthrough we will. We were able to move, set up staff, set up print room, set up server room, start a distribution. The next step will be to set up another server room for hosting, but I do that close to the 1990. When everybody's looking for hosting 85, you're not going to get much business. When you get closer to 1990, that'll be the next step. I think we've done pretty well. We could now see how fast, once they get in, this development team tackles this. We're 19% into the code, 20% into the art with Martian, so that should be going out the door soon. I'm just going to still leave that at level 3. This console will be basically going out, I don't know when. I think we've met our goals. This is taking longer than usual. 6 months, 33%, another 33%, and then we're going to have at least another 6 months of debug once we put a debug team together, which I will be doing in the next episode. Stay safe, keep those around you safe. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos. LatN out.